yeah guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have an eyebrow tutorial. It's been a while since I last uploaded my eyebrow routine and it has definitely changed over the last couple of months. To be honest, my new routine is actually quicker than it was, but I feel that my eyebrows do come out a little bit more snatched, a little bit more full looking, and I've been loving it. Before we go into the tutorial, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. It's completely free, and hit the notification bell at the bottom so that you don't miss any of my future videos. I would really appreciate it. But anyways, if you want to see my most recent, my updated eyebrow routine, then just keep on watching. I'm looking a little weird, I know. I only have my foundation, a concealer, nothing else on my face. I should put on some lip balm because I honestly don't want to do that to you guys. This has been my routine pretty much every single day, whether I'm going for an everyday look or a glam look. So lately I've been obsessed with the Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. I love it for every day. I love it for a full glam brow. It's just my go-to product right now. And the reason being is because it's so simple. Like, you have the spoolie on one side and then you have the pencil on the other side. And I have been using it in the tone 4. Which I believe is medium brown. My routine for me to clean them up, I usually twist them out, and then using one of these little razors, I clean around them. And I know I did a video like that, like showing you guys how I clean up my brows a million years ago. I'll see if I can find it so that you guys can see it, and I'll link it down below if I can find them. Alright, so here you have the before. So the first thing you want to do is you want to comb your brows up. That is what I do every single day, no matter what my routine is, no matter where I'm going. I comb up my brows, and then I'm going to take the pencil side of the brush and I'm going to begin tracing right here. Like, not right at the beginning, probably like a quarter of an inch in, and I'm going to begin connecting that. I notice that I'm holding the pencil like very much at the end, and with very light pressure I'm going to start just creating that bottom line very softly. I don't think I'm the best at explaining this, so hopefully I can get it so you guys can understand me. But right here I have like a little bit of a gap. Like, if you can see, my brow is pretty thick here, then it gets thin over here. Can you see that? So it's thick, thin, and then it starts getting thicker. And my goal is to connect it from here to here so that it's like one line. You don't want to go like thick up and then thick again. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I connected that there. That's like my first goal. And then notice that I'm using very small strokes. I continue just shaping and following here the natural shape of my brow. I do elongate the tail of my brow just a little bit. And now that I have the bottom line of my brows, I'm going to begin combing them down. And now I see the guide of where I want to start lining on top. And again, little baby strokes. And this time I'm going to get a little bit closer to the beginning of the brow, but not like quite at the beginning. And then I'm following the natural arch of my brow. I do make them a little thicker than they normally are, just because I have one brow that is smaller than the other one. Now I'm just gonna comb them up, and I can now see very clearly where I need to fill in the brow. So I'm gonna begin drawing little baby strokes. At this part of my brow, my hairs naturally grow down, going down like that. So I make sure that when I'm drawing my hairs, I do the same thing, because you want to follow your natural brow so that it doesn't look so fake. And then the front part of my hair grows going up. So I like to go up when I'm drawing the hairs. Notice how I have not touched the beginning of my brow. Like, that has no product yet. I'm going to use the spoolie side of the brush and I'm going to begin combing up first, just so that I can disperse the product and also know where I need additional product. And then now I'm going to begin pulling the extra product to the front of my brow so that I can get some color but not too much. So continue combing that product through, and then you're gonna see if you need any more product anywhere else. Like I see that here I have a little bit of a gap, so I add more and then just lightly comb the product. And that is pretty much it for an everyday look. That is my brow. Actually, sorry, I'm lying. I usually go in with my NYX tinted, what is it called? Tinted Brow Mascara. And I believe this is in brown. It doesn't have the color anymore. That's how long I have it. But I just go in with that, and that's my everyday brow. Now, for more of a glam look, you do need it to be a little bit more clean. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of the same foundation that I used on my face with a very tiny baby concealer brush, and I'm going to be taking it here. In case you're wondering, that is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the tone Caramel. Then I'm going to be using that to clean the top of my brow, just to make sure that it's nice and clean, that we have the shape that we want. The reason why I use my foundation and not a concealer is because a concealer is typically lighter than your complexion, so it's going to be very obvious that you're trying to clean up your brow, and that looks kind of fake. I lost a little bit of the color here, so I'm going in just a tad. But using the foundation just makes it look clean but doesn't look fake. Like, it looks like you didn't do anything besides just doing your brows. It actually looks like you were just born with these brows. Look, now when I'm going for a full glam, I do want my brows to look snatched and put together, so I am gonna go in with a concealer to clean up the bottom portion of my brows. Like, I was so careful, and this pencil is so precise, like it says here, that you don't really need it for every day. But if you want the extra oomph and you want that Instagram eyebrow, then going in with a concealer is gonna do the trick for you. The concealer that I have been using lately for this step is the Prep and Prime in the tone Light Boost from MAC. And I love it because it has like the little brush right here, so it's really easy for me to just get there and clean up my brows. I'm just gonna follow the same guide that I have already for my brows, so I'm not gonna talk for this part. So now that we have the concealer in place, I'm going to go back in with the same brush that I was using, and I'm simply just going to bring this down to the crease so that it just looks nice, clean, and blended out. So as you can see, that makes the brow look so much cleaner, nice, put together. Look at the difference between this brow and this brow. Like, it looks like I was born with beautiful brows. And I have the shape, don't get me wrong. I thank God that I have a nice shape down, but you know, my hairs are not there. They're not quite there. So now I just go in with a pencil and I look very closely to the mirror to see if I'm missing any pigmentation anywhere. And I did find here that I lost a little bit of color here. And that's about it. That's it for that brow. So there we have the brow. Now I'm going to be using the NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in the tone Brunette. I found the color. And the reason why I like to use this is it actually lightens my brows a little tiny bit. And it also makes sure that they stay in place all day. So I cleaned it up and I'm going in with just a tiny bit. I'm brushing up. By the way, I'm using the spoolie just to comb them through one last time, just to make sure that the hairs are exactly where I want them to be. You know how some of us have that stubborn area that doesn't want to take the pigmentation? With a brow gel, it does the trick. Like, it really makes sure that it covers any imperfection that you forgot or that you just couldn't get the color to stick to. So that is it, my loves. That is my updated brow routine. Here is the before and here's the after. So no more sparse brow for any of us. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial and that you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and please hit the notification bell down here so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Thanks again for watching. Mil besos, and I see you guys next time. Bye.